They were from all over places: Hungary, Lithuania, Czechoslovakia, Poland.
In Creve Coeur, a somber history has found its sanctuary,
Some survived, some didn't.
marking a time that should never be forgotten.
They lived a normal life, and then all of a sudden, boom.
All hell broke loose.
Yeah.
You're inside the newly renovated St. Louis Kaplan Feldman Holocaust Museum, where every tour begins with a gravity point.
That gravity point is what was the Holocaust. It's making sure that before we even walk in, we have an understanding of the depth and the magnitude of the events that we're about to engage with.
Step inside, and there are lessons to be learned at every turn.
Museums are spaces for questions, museums are spaces for inquiry, and museums are spaces for education, and that's what we came here to do.
While the Holocaust was the state-sponsored systematic murder of 6 million European Jews, in many ways this horrifying history is a deeply personal story.
So this is Evelina.
The pandemic prompted St. Louisans to sift through their closets and attics.
This is one of those very interesting artifacts.
And longtime archivist Diane Everman received dozens of new artifacts from the families of survivors, like this doll named Evelina.
She was given to one of our local survivors in Berlin right before Evelina, the little girl who lived down the street, was deported to Auschwitz and murdered there.
A tiny shoe is also an indelible reminder of the youngest victims.
This is a child's shoe from one of the killing centers. I find it really powerful. It's so little, it fits in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It's just a little shoe.
There's a story behind every name here.
And then on the wall,
And in the final section of the museum, a projection of hundreds of survivors who came to St. Louis post-Holocaust.
when we began to think about opening a new museum, we knew about 300 names. On opening day, we knew about 800. And now we know well over 900.
Walking these hallowed halls gets you thinking about the nature of hate and injustice and the consequences of staying silent.
And that is the point of this museum. It's not just a history lesson. It's a lesson about us, about human behavior, and about how we change it.
Look how close they are.
Remembering the past and being empowered to learn from it.
Going forward, what gives you hope?
I think what gives me hope is every day when I see people in this building.
The new St. Louis Holocaust Museum, reminding us all that we can and must do better.